My name is David Vilches. Some people call me David because I was born in Argentina. So my full name is David Leonardo Vilches. My dad is Argentine, my mom is Peruvian, but I've lived in the States most of my life. I'm married to Ruth Nicole Terry, and we have an almost 9-month-old daughter named Eliana. And this is Testimony Tuesday. Well, as I mentioned, I was born in Argentina. My family moved to the States when I was a baby, and there my mom kind of drew us to go to church, but we weren't really Christian, so I wasn't raised a believer, although I think my mom might have been a believer. It wasn't till I was 10 years old, a lot of stuff had happened. Basically, we went back to South America, to Peru for about 6 months, and Argentina for about a year. And we were poor. We were very poor, and I'm the youngest of 4. We all lived in one room, and yeah, we just saw the effects that had on my mom and my dad. My dad was able, by God's grace, to save up enough money to bring us back to the States, because he viewed the States as a land of opportunity, and we had family in the States. So we went back to the States when I was 12 years old. We moved to Florida, South Florida, and there my dad had separated from my mom, and I was about 12 years old, and a lot of rated R stuff had happened. We were also living in a trailer park there, still poor, and my mom was working like 2 or 3 jobs. But one day she saw a sign on the side of the road that said Príncipe de Paz and Prince of Peace, and it had a number on it to the church, and my mom at the end of her road basically just called this number, and Hernando signs and Debbie signs they received the call, and basically they came and they befriended my mom. They brought Walmart gift cards, money, food, and started loving and knowing my mom to the point where that affected us. And so the Lord started to draw me when I was basically going to church, because she was going to church. Around high school, I went to a youth retreat, and the last night there, I heard a song that said, "Behold, he comes, out of Zion's hill, salvation comes." And I prayed that night because I pictured myself, I pictured 2 armies, and there was an army that would win, but I was on the wrong side. And I prayed that night that I would know the God my mom knew, because somehow I felt like I need to be on the right side of that army. And slowly I started to know Jesus, although I was pretty rough. If you guys met me in middle school, high school, I would not be friends with a lot of people, and just involved in a lot of stuff: smoking, drinking, fighting, lots of fighting. Almost got expelled from my middle school, and then I went to another middle school where we were smoking in the restroom often, middle schoolers. But somehow Jesus started slowly exposing some of that and showing me that I really longed to know him and to be in a relationship with him. And so it was in college. I'm not sure why I chose to go to a college. It was called Covenant College. But I went there when 2009, and the Lord basically discipled me farther on my journey through rich friendships, through being exposed to people who really love Jesus. And there's so much more I could share. I feel like there's a lot right now that I want to say, but maybe for the sake of time, if you're interested in knowing more, let me know. But I had a really hard heart in college, and I went through counseling thanks to the encouragement of Ruth, and that exposed a lot of stuff that I would never shared with anyone. Like I was sexually abused when I was really young, and I've never told anyone that. And like a lot of my anger and my selfishness and pride was grounded and rooted in my reaction to that. And I really hated certain people. I hated certain people groups even. So going to college filled with a lot of Christians, a lot of white kind of wealthy Christians, was culture shock to me. And still Jesus met me there and showed me that he had a plan for me, and that he would bring it to completion. And he did that through professors, through a church there called New City Fellowship, Glenwood, through my relationship with some of my friends, good friends, really good friends. And yeah, he's still working it on me. Right now, I know I'm an intern here at New City Weston. I graduated from Covenant Seminary in last December, not this December, but the previous one. And yeah, still going at it, learning what it means to be a parent, and be a husband every moment. And by God's grace, Jesus is still discipling me and yeah, guiding us as a family.